We're back after some audio issues. I feel like we're towards the end of the game based off the soundtrack we were listening to. Apparently we've heard 5 of 6 dungeon themes so far. So, I guess light spoiler, we can't have that much more to go. Although, there are infinite side quests. There are definitely infinite side quests. Okay, so we have one that's 2 rooms from now. Okay, so the order I should do it is this one first. Got it. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Gotta get used to the cancels again. Yeah, there we go. Hanging in there, says Chris. Well, hopefully things improve. They're in this room, right? Somewhere? Guess we'll find them eventually, maybe. Still have a headache? Unfortunate. Hopefully you take something for it and feel a little better. We were talking about last time, depending on the slope for movement options, you have a dash which you can cancel into a jump, which can be canceled into the dash. But the problem is you don't want to go too high up, or else you just fall instead of being able to dash again. Like, see how I jumped there? It wasn't as effective. It's actually better to just probably dash little short distances. Hello, Chronicles. I don't suppose you are. Chronicles is my name. Been tasked by Miss Laurel to deliver a message. I should get to Miss Earl as soon as possible. In that case, hop to it. Don't let it slow you down. She's worried sick. Oh, that was the whole quest. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna take another detour because never enough money. Aw, that should have worked. I feel like I got cheated there. Yeah, that seemed fair. Aw, the anti-air. Game, please. What the heck was that? It just immediately attacked upwards. Whatever. Stupid global timers. It's already prepping attack before I enter screen. So stupid. And meanwhile, these guys wait patiently. I at least hear the sound effect that they're gonna attack. That's out of the way. Very lightly injured from before. Should be fun. Yeah, dashing uphill is really good because it'll cancel the end lag if you do the jump. You'll hit the ground first. That was easy enough, I guess. Yeah, see that? Like, I'm jumping on screen and they're almost always shooting at me as soon as I get there. The other enemy... Compare that to, like, the big swordsman who has, like, such a long wind-up that I miss parry. Yeah, see that? Annoying. That one, at least I could see him because I'm not dashing. That had a bit more of a delay to it, or at least it felt like it did. Anyway, let's leave. Okay, where else do we need to go? We have to go to Roomboros. We're gonna get done as much as we can and then come back. I don't know, I'm just gonna guess in the middle. I don't know where it wants me to go for this one. Damn, the one time I don't go to the end, it was the end. I got baited, chat. The game's better than me. I went here by accident so many times earlier. I'm so sad. Oh, are we gonna be able to refight the boss now? Oh, okay. Oh. I don't have the weakness equipped on my sorcerer, but I don't think it matters because we're so overpowered. To be honest with you, I don't think it makes any difference. Yeah, not really. I got hit by one attack, whatever. Right, chat? Whatever. I don't think that matters at all. Okay, so where is this? Poor boss. That feeling when you fight the ice monster with ice, you still absolutely stop it from existence. Alright, so that one's all the way at the end. Oh, this one's left. See, this is why I checked first. I don't have to come back this way. Nice little quick dash there. If we're screen transitioning, then I definitely don't need to worry. Oh, what the? I was not expecting a real fight here. That kind of threw me off, actually. That was rude. I guess they did mention the Rune Bandits were trying to get it. I guess, but I was like, oh. Thanks, game. I definitely dash attacked and did not get rewarded there. Where's my iframes, chat? Where are my iframes? Little quick double dash movement. I will say it is very satisfying to move fast in this game. It's a little more complicated than other games. I'm not just spamming one button. I'm actually canceling. And then it's affected very much by the terrain. That's another layer of complexity. My gosh, this character is overpowered. Just like the one. Why could you do this? This is so unfair. So unbelievably unfair, chat. What a character. Oh, I got ancient currency, which is worth even more money. That's like 3k we just picked up. Oops, I cancel too early. Wow, that was a very fast clear of these quests, I'm not gonna lie. We got through almost all of them. That one I know where that is. Are both of them in the same place? Oh yeah, they are. I guess they're both fishing quests, to be fair. Though, shockingly, almost done with all the side quests. Although how one fishing thing differs from another, I'm not entirely sure. That is so much harder than you think it is for me, because I just have no idea what the Xbox controller buttons are. I always have to stare at it and go, See, if I could change it to PlayStation buttons, I absolutely would. I would be so much faster, it wouldn't even be funny. But if you're wondering why I paused at the beginning and don't press anything, genuinely, like, what are the buttons? Okay, did I complete them all? Okay, I did. That was easy. Eventually we have to go back to our hideout, which will heal us. I figure I might as well just get rid of these if we're here. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely do not remember who we got most of these quests from. We'll talk to the two fish people here. I caught it! I caught the large catfish! You did? Wow, that's amazing! Wait, no, that means I lose! I'll catch a bigger one, you'll see! Sorry, Ming Ming. I want the stamps too badly. XP received. Hello, Jill. Who feels really oddly named, honestly, compared to some of the other characters. Caught one of those extra large salmon you're talking about. No way, you caught it? Grr, I'll not be bested by a whelp. Hogfished. Yeah, definitely really weird choice to not have it automatically go to the next character. So I need to go to a character in every single district. This kind of sucks, actually. Go to town outskirts first. See, this is why you need to just be able to hand it into the quest board sometimes. A giant hunk of ice, just like you asked. You have my thanks. Probably need you to fetch another one soon. Interesting that Pugfish works, but Numnu doesn't. Yeah, that is weird. At least on screen it looks correct. Oh, we got a power-up? I don't need those. Listen, I think I'm at least gonna challenge myself to just never bother using potions in this game. I could have gone for... I don't think it was worth not upgrading armor, just because there are some times where you just get hit for no reason. I feel like that's not entirely skill-based. Like, when you get hit by dead enemies, it's really stupid. Found someone named Chronicles in the forest. Simpleton, she sent him of all people. Well, if your sister's okay, that's all that matters, right? He's dumb enough to run into the woods run off in the woods than more fool me for worrying about her. More fool me. I guess it makes sense. I just don't hear people talk like that normally. Whatever you say. Stamp, please. More fool me, chat. Stamp received. XP received. We're gonna go to 2nd Street. That was a perfectly timed teleport to make sure we ended up on this side. Hogan, I found it! Fantastic. More wares to adorn my walls. Here, take a stamp. You earned it. There we go, chat. I just wanted to complete the card. Stamp received. Leveled up. Training post is new stock. Growth pendant received. XP received. The Lion Man in the distance. Rumors about the town is spreading far and wide. People are coming from all corners of the world looking to set up shop here. Now chained up to 5 link attacks. Yeah, that seems fair. Anyway, I guess I'll gather these. So the remaining 30, or the remaining 20, are super power-ups. Oh no, there's 30. Sorry. Unlimited link attacks. Excuse me? Wait, how do you lose? Wait, no, that's actually broken. Wait, I saw these, which were good. I don't think I fully parsed unlimited link attacks. Unless it just means I can always link attack versus I have unlimited attacks in the link attack chain. If I could just keep chaining forever, that's kind of unfair. Be real with you. Yeah. If it means no cooldown between link attacks, that's somewhat fair, because I at least have to start a combo again. But if it actually genuinely means unlimited, that's really broken. Found the salted plums you wanted. Thank you, wow. Smells sour, huh? They sure do. Weird that he actually likes this stuff, isn't it? Also, why is the final card... We went from platinum to black? Also, wouldn't you want to call it, like, at least a gem? Like, why didn't you call it obsidian or something? Why just a black card? Yeah, what's all this fuss about? What's the matter with you two, eh? Smell, this bowl needs to be breathed in deep. And then she coughs. Here, take your stamp. Well, we're getting closer to unlimited enemy drops. Firebomb level 5 received, XP received. Is there anything else we could upgrade? Oh, we have enough money to get... Provides a brief moment of invincibility while jumping? Chat, come on. No. No, why does she get this? She doesn't need this. I'm gonna buy it, but she really doesn't need this. Armor Master unlocked. Like, okay, chat. Like, she already wasn't just OP enough. Just okay. So I'm already doing jump cancels out of her dash. Do I just have, like, complete invulnerability now? Are there no opportunities for me to be struck? I still need Mithril, sadly. I'm sure we'll find it eventually if we go deeper. Shockingly need more fire magic for upgrades. Might be worth just grabbing that later. I don't need it right now, though. I think Plaza is the only place I haven't picked up stuff from. Is it from the person over here? It was. Jackie's here. I think I found what you're looking for. Lord, this is it. Perfectly weighted. With one sure strike with this. I'll follow up with my sword. Dual attack. Bertrand will never see it coming. Bertrand? Allow me to stamp that card for you, young lady. There we go, chat. We're almost formally done with the game. How does it feel? That feeling when only 28 remain fetch quests? That's how you know we're almost done. Nothing much else to see here? Okay. Guess we'll proceed with the plot. Anyway, we had this big revelation last time that I decided not to bother about, but let's go here. Let's see what's in here then. Right. May 3rd. I received a clandestine letter. There you go. I received a clandestine letter from the Galdian Empire regarding the Rune Barrows, signed by a man by the name of Hurstwine. Hurstwine? I'm assuming this is going to be the final boss. We're going to fight the leader of the Rune Bandits, aka this guy who just got named. Claimed to be in the service of a Galdian lord, and neglected to name any names. He offered a hefty sum in exchange for information on the Barrows, and exclusive rights to excavate therein. The Barrows belong to the League of Nations. Oh no, the UN equivalency. The choice to sell them off to some Imperial nobleman is not mine alone to make. I must report this to Molka at once. Who's Molka? Exclusive mining rights? Why's the Empire being so sneaky about it? Dots. Obviously guilty. I do not know. I did not know any of this. Let's read on. May 18th. Cannot understand what Molka is thinking. It will grant Nunavea neither funds to rebuild, nor soldiers to protect its people from monsters. Surely even he can see this as a death sentence. And he had the gall to entrust me with matters pertaining to the Barrows. Some Margrave he has turned out to be. Oh, I guess that answered that question. How can I alone save a town that has been abandoned by its Margrave? I fear I may no longer be in a position to resist Hurstwine's mysterious offer. I heard as much from the townsfolk. What a useless Margrave he turned out to be. He just left everyone to die. Margrave Molka's behavior was certainly odd upon reflection. How could a greedy little man like him turn his nose up at the money-making potential of the Barrows? Perhaps he and this Hurstwine character were conspiring together. You think the League of Nations would throw its oar in with the Empire? What's in it for them? Oh no, chat, not boar analogies. Right. Selling the rights mean the Empire gets to keep everything. The League wouldn't like that. He was as greedy as you say. Why wouldn't he keep it all for himself? Right, exactly. What if, instead, been promised something more valuable than that which could be found in the Barrows? For example, his own life and the survival of House of Chantra. House Chantra. Dot 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 dot, question mark, exclamation mark. Isha, what are you saying? If I were the Sursuin's Fellow's lord, I would offer Mocha a chance to keep his lands free of Imperial influence, should the Empire become aggressive. In exchange, Mocha would be expected to turn a blind eye to anything regarding the Barrows. That alone would be enough to turn a spineless, self-serving man like Mocha. And the Empire could come and go as they pleased, with no one to oppose them. League isn't just a tool for the Empire to use and abuse, though. What right would they have? You think the Empire would start a war over one measly little ruin? No, perhaps not over one ruin. Regardless, starting a war would mean giving up their I can't say anonymity. The tongue twister for me, it's not working. Why expose yourself if you didn't have to? We know not who this lord is, but they're close enough to the Emperor to wield his power. They must be of considerable influence, highly ranked, no doubt. Someone callous enough to manipulate Mocha so readily may not care if their actions result in war. Or worse still, someone intent on sowing the seeds of disorder. Someone for whom war is the goal. Oh no, we gotta fight a Black Knight equivalent in the 100 Heroes? Alright. Let's just keep in mind that this is your own little fantasy we're talking about here. Of course, but it would explain Mocha's behavior. And if I'm right, the person behind it must be more villainous than even I can imagine. Well, I'm assuming we're gonna deal with him in the sequel. A storm may yet be approaching. A big one. One that might perhaps require 100 heroes. You sure know a lot about politics for a kid. Right? I told you before, my magic made it difficult to make friends. So my father bought me a great many books. The friends I knew in my books were the only friends I had. Wow, imagine being shunned in a universe with sorcerers for having magic. I feel like the reaction to it should be, wow, this person is really strong. They will protect us. But maybe it's just me, Chad. Remember, I live in a remote frontier town. Passing merchants and annual trips to the city were my only chance to add to my collection. Children's books were hard to come by. I guess they kind of framed it in the beginning that there were more kinds of, like, accidents. I guess that would make more sense. But I imagine as she got older, that stopped happening. I mean, she's not randomly killing villagers as we walk through the town, I'll put it that way. Or making things explode. History, math, I was given a lot of awfully difficult books. Even still, I enjoyed when my father would read to me. And enjoyed learning to read myself even more. Every time I learned a new word, he'd pat my head, say something like, "You're so smart, Isha. Good job." We hick? Are we sobbing? I don't think I've ever seen hick used for sobbing. I'm assuming they don't literally have hiccups. Rue, you're not crying, are you? Okay. Of course not. Just got something in my eye. You're the one crying, mate. Nuh-uh, my eyes are just a little sweaty or something. Wow, that was really lame. You know, if Isha is right, I'm glad they just moved on from that. Why does this lord fella want the treasure in the Barrow so badly anyway? That? CJ's just drunk? Yeah, that's what I like to imagine. She's drunk on the power after getting that armor upgrade. She's power tripping right now, chat. Sweaty eyes is a horrific image. That I do not know. But according to my father, they also wanted information. It is possible they didn't know what was down there. But they must have been looking for... something. Something? Something, anything, I don't know. Let's keep reading. May 23rd. Today's General Assembly could not have gone worse. My proposal to send an expedition into the Boros was opposed fiercely by the town elders. Something about a sorcerer of legend. Shiva, in particular, was very vocal in his disdain for my idea. Not surprising given what he knows about the Boros' blessing. Even so, there's no going back now. The pact with Herswin has already been made. Heard the Empire's research into magic has been progressing well. They would just lend us their support. Sure we'd find a way around that damn blessing. The damn blessing? The Boros' blessing? What could that be? I'm sorry. Them immediately flashbacking from her perspective, and then the first word in the flashback is treasure is certainly something. She's like, let me think about it. Stamp treasure, stamp treasure, stamp treasure. I suppose my father is my treasure. Growing up with this magic and this hair, everyone around me seemed unnerved. Again, maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I don't think blue hair is the most outrageous thing in the world of walking beastmen. I'm just saying, like, on the totem pole, I don't think blue hair really matters at all. I'm just gonna break it to you. Like, if she had like a third arm, I would get it, or like an extra eye, I would get it, but like it's just blue hair. Like, just like, okay. But my father always stood by me, even when no one else would. He told me this power was the gift from the land. It's like the weirdest thing to be ostracized over, I'm sorry. Encouraged me to be proud of who I was, of what I was. Blue hair is an affront to nature, apparently. We say to the tiger man, the fox, the lizard, the kangaroo. Are there eventually going to be other kangaroo people, or are we just, like, aside from the person he literally is his family, like, are we gonna see where some of these beastmen originate from in the later games? Or there's just gonna be like hundreds of beastmen of all varieties in a village later? That's what I'm really curious about. Like there were all the shark people for Numnu, for example, in the Numnu village, and that kind of made sense. I'm curious if we're gonna see all these individual homes for all the beastmen that have been introduced in this game. Isha says, I was right. Just like the citizens of Old Nevea. And those monsters. In one of that sorcerer's experiments. Wait, we don't know that yet. She's right, there's more to read. More. The next entry is about the expedition into the Boros. There better not be any of them with blue hair. May 28th. Yeah, those darn pesky light elves. While searching the Boros, we came upon a four-legged monster. Iron legs, no less. Except me. And Pukrit? Pukrit, who I believe may have escaped. The rest of the expedition team are dead. Forgive me, everyone. I am wounded, perhaps beyond hope. Isha, I'm so sorry for leaving you alone in this cruel world. You are and will forever be my one and only treasure. Actually, that reminds me, did I ever put the pesky light elves voice clip into Stream Elements? I feel for like a long time I didn't, but I thought I added it more recently. Isha, I'm so sorry for leaving you alone in this cruel world. You are and will forever be my one and only treasure. I wanted to solve the mystery of these Boros and free you from their blessing once and for all. My dear, dear daughter. Oh, so what we were saying before, the field probably grants her magic is true. Pray that your life will be long and rich with happiness. Surprise. Isha, are you alright? This diary is to be believed. My father is already... In that case, who have you been chasing all this time? Okay, take it easy. We don't know yet. Need that in an emote of the cat from Duck Detective. Yeah, definitely message me, Chris, so I don't forget later. Save your platitudes. Look, all this blood. Father, were you in the Barrows? Of me? Isha, life isn't always as simple as a treasure hunt, right? There'll be hard times, and harder times again. There'll be times when you just want the earth to open up and swallow you whole. I'll never feel bad about falling to your knees if that's where the world is pushing you. Cry till you can't cry no more. But never, I mean never, let life break your spirit. When you're done crying, you stand up and press on, no matter what. Just like she said before. Now that sounds like an adventurer. It's important to learn about your limits, about what to train in advance, and about preparation, of course. But to me, it's iron will that makes an adventurer. The unbreakable determination to press on, find the treasure. Oh my gosh, we're getting flashbacks to treasure. And make it out of any situation alive, no matter what. No matter what they throw at you. You can't stand up on the other side of it, then you're not lost yet. The treasure. Oh my gosh, chat. The treasure that'll make it all worthwhile is in front of you, not behind you. You gotta get back up. Isha, we're ever gonna know the truth. What to find out whatever was in the Barrows. ... We already searched the Barrows. Father wasn't there. Take a look at this. What is that? The last page of the diary. Mayor drew this, didn't he? Father was an earnest researcher. This looks like he copied an old map of Nevea. If this map is right, there's a menhir in the plaza that'll take us somewhere we haven't been yet. Menhir? In the plaza? What'd you... Ah! Yep, Shiva's clock tower. Old Shiva and his old pals built that clock tower around a menhir. Old people in Nevea must have done it after they sealed the sorcerer away. Then no one would ever go back to that part of the Barrows. The mirror we saw is there, I just know it. My scavenger sense is telling me so. Sense, huh? Her scavenger sense is nothing to sniff at. Orcs have it too, you know. Instincts. Honed through years of experience. Okay. I'll believe in your scavenger sense, CJ. You should find Shiva. Ask him about the clock tower. About this Barrow's blessing. Yeah, we are definitely at the end of the game, chat. That clock tower is definitely leading us to the end. I probably should have teleported rather than walked here. But it is what it is. Too late now. We'll talk to Shiva. Shiva, we'd like a word. Quite urgent. Ugh, can it wait? It cannot. We found the mayor's diary in the Barrows. I think you should give it a quick look. Daska, be so stupid as to let the Empire make such fools of us. Shiva, please tell me everything you know about the Barrow's blessing. Sorry, I'm just making a note to get things later. I'm trying to remember where, if I have to get it again, the pesky light elf quote was from. Like, what chapter that was in. Hopefully I could just auto-advance the chapters of Valkyrie Profile later. Shiva says, forget about that, you hear? There's nothing anyone can do about it now anyway. Shiva, please. Please, tell me. You'll wish I hadn't. This town, every few decades, a child is born with a raw lens inside their body. These children all have blue hair. They're all born with a natural ability, or magic. Yeah, I think if we auto-advance Valkyrie Profile, we should get it. I feel like I did clip it and just never included it. I'll go check it later. That's why Isha can use magic. Aye, you got a raw lens alright inside you. I knew it. These azure-haired children are often skilled mages, but they don't get to enjoy it for long. Huh? The lens fills them with power, corrupts their bodies. They don't live to see adulthood. No! Why? Why? Why Isha? Why only Isha? Wager it's because she's gifted, knowledgeable. But I don't know. Damn it. As far back as I can remember, townsfolk have called this the Borrow's Blessing. Of course, the youngsters don't know of it. Only Doxa, the other elders, know anything about it. Shut up, you're wrong. You must be wrong. That's not a blessing. It's a curse. Want me to take these take these lonely, suffering children, look them in the eye and tell them they're cursed? Oh, sure. That would help. I didn't... No, The ancestors couldn't end it. Nor could I. Nor could Doxa. ... And have you tried everything? You've tried absolutely everything to break this curse, have you? Daska had any other options. Never made a deal with the Galdians, would he? I see. So that's why Father ignored your protests and proceeded with the expedition. And you tried to keep me from the Borrows because you knew I had, well, not long left to live. I just wanted you to live your life in peace, that's all. Can you ever forgive me, Isha? Hope she says no and then ices him in the back chat. Like, that's how it should end. Isha, look at me. Don't listen to another word of this. Thank you, Shiva. It would appear I have misjudged you. Look at me. You have every right to live.
Disaster.
Anything you're born with belongs to you. Don't let some old curse make choices about who you are. What gives the sorcerer and his magic the right? So wait till I get my hands on him. Sorcerer? Magic, wait! The sigil! Look, the sigil the mayor drew in this diary is the same as the sigil I saw in the lab down at the Borrows. The monster in the hologram got trapped in the sigil, and the sorcerer pulled the raw lens from its body. And what? Don't think it's odd? Sorcerer was supposed to be sealed away hundreds of years ago. But still, every few decades, right here in this town, a child is born with the blessing. Even though the sorcerer's been locked away for much longer than that. You mean? Daxa said something similar a long time ago. He didn't think the numbers worked. Exactly, Isha, Shiva. There's no sorcerer down there, just a spell that's casting itself over and over. In the vision, the old Nevain who fought the sorcerer wasn't alone. The sorcerer performed the transmutation spell on all of them, and grew raw lens in each of their bodies. He said as much, didn't he? Rate of lens is determined by the amount of magical power within the subject. Exactly. Something with a lot of magical power could grow a high-grade lens if the transmutation spell was given enough time. But monsters like that don't come along every day. Instead of one big guinea pig, tried it with many, many small ones. Exactly, Guru, exactly. He sacrificed the old Nevains to try and mass-produce raw lenses. What a villain. Old Nevains must have been better with magic than the townsfolk around here today. That's why he's able to get several lens at once from them. And of those people, some realized what he had done and sought revenge. His own creations turned against him. But the spell was set up so it would work even when the sorcerer himself wasn't there. Kept going by the sigil in his drawing and that humongous lens we saw. So that's why I was born this way. Makes sense, doesn't it? That's the reason for Isha's lens, the sigil under the town. So it stands to reason. We head to the ruins under the plaza and smash up the sigil. Isha's blessing might just break too. Not might, it will. It definitely will. Isha and I didn't get off on the right foot, but she's my friend. No, my treasured friend. Oh, gross. We have to try to save her. CJ? The more to say, is there? Get down to them Borrows and bust it up. Guru? Gramps, clock used to be a menhir, didn't it? Did? Do remember the elders mentioning something about that when I was little. Clock tower was built from a massive stone that had fallen in the plaza. I knew it. So there an in-depth the rune lens could fit in somewhere? It's the only way to power a menhir. Right, I saw it myself. Stone inside the tower has a ridge just the right size for the lens to slip into. Where? Where? At the top of the clock. Oh, it's at the bottom. To the hollow at the bottom. The driving weight descends to ring the bell. There's no way to get you in there, though. Why not? Gear that connects the driving weight to the transmitting mechanism is broken. Every time I wind the drum, neither the weight nor the hands will move an inch. We can't get that weight to move. We can't reach the hollow. I'm lost. We need to rebuild the gear to get the clock tower to work. Till it works, we can't reach the Menhir. Is that right? Yes. Why didn't you just say that then? Right, let's go get a new gear made. Easier said than done. The big one. It has to work with the other gears and pinions too. Gotta be exactly the same as the original. CJ, we need you to fetch another gear. Take that, main storyline. Nothing is safe from the fetch quest. There's no one around here who could make it. Where can we find someone who can then? In the capital. That's quite a trek. Or Galdea. The Empire? The Galdean Empire has a thriving mechanical industry. Surely one of their machinists can make it. Forget it. It's even further away. Capital it is. I get the smithy take care of it. Totara's good, you know. Wouldn't know about that. Let's go ask him. I'm gonna briefly pause the game. I'm gonna check for something. One moment. Yeah, I don't see pesky light elves in my my library. That's so sad. Okay. I was gonna play it there and blame the light elves there. I'll have to go back and get it. I should still have the game files. I just need to remember which chapter Freya said it in and then go record it. Totara, we got an order for you. What's the matter? Didn't ship something again, did you? Thankfully, no. Do something I really need your help with, though. Probably be quicker if we just show you. You mind coming with us to the clock tower for a bit? Mysterious. Well, I can't say no to you guys, can I? Back to the plaza and I'll follow you over in a few. You have my thanks, Totara. Look at me teleporting. Totara! Even Shiva's here. What's this about? We've got something to show you, but it's in the clock tower, so come along. We're gonna fade to black. We're not gonna design that. Or are you gonna design it? Oh, are they actually gonna show us? Watch your step now. So this is what the inside looks like as we see a black screen. Boy, get a move on, will ya? Okay, there we go. I'm surprised they actually did the inside, to be honest with you. Machine rooms, the beating heart of the clock tower. Here you'll find the gears that keep everything moving. Metal gears, as it were. Totara, I need you to build us a gear that will fit this mechanism. Huh? You want me to make a gear? Please, Totara, we really need it. This type of work doesn't typically fall under the category of blacksmithing. It doesn't? Making weapons and equipment is based on forging. Basically bashing metal with a hammer. Kind of intricate, finely detailed metals, made through casting. Pouring molten metal into a mold. Afraid I've never done any casting before. Oh. Oh, come on, you've seen one metal slab, you've seen them all, no? Don't tell me about my trade, bucko. Tools needed couldn't be any more different. Which is it? Let me have a look. Huh, interesting. Afraid I've absolutely no idea how this works. Looks like a headache to me. You still have the broken gear from before. Just over there. Chip are mostly intact. Might be able to make a mold after all. Need a big container to melt it down, though. But I'll need... yeah. Totara? Make a mold of the broken gear. Melt it down and cast it anew. Might work, might not. Oh, but we need something else. And I'm guessing it's not easy to get. Star tears. What? Star tears? Astrolacrum. You're right, Guru. Not easy to get. Of course it's not. What is it anyway? Star tears are what we call shooting stars. Hunter needs a type of steel that's taken from them. It's incredibly rare. You need it for anyway. Can't you just use the broken one? What if I could? But like I said, it's chipped. Try looking for the chip if you want. Can we just make the gears out of regular iron? Just that, we don't really have a lot of time. Wish there was more I could do, but all these gears are made of astrolacrum. I just shoved the gear and made from something else, it'd break right away. So I'll just go look for the gear fragment, the bit that broke off. They tore the old place apart, tore the place asunder, looking for it. Assuming it didn't shatter, someone in town must have it. I think making a simple gear would be such a pain. There you go, chat, what a pain.
Look, a shooting star!
No steel stronger than astrolacrum. There's for parts. Weapons and armor too. Well, best there is. But it chipped when it fell over in the earthquake. Must have been brittle. Poorly cast,
pain.
probably. What a pain, Chad. Might be right about that. All the other parts are still in one piece. So it's got a reputation, I see. Understood, Tartara. We'll get you what you need. Wait for us at your shop. Sure. I'll have my son and his miner pals haul the parts over. You lot take care now. Always get one piece, Chan. Hi, do you know anything about anyone who might have taken anything from around the clock tower? Looking for someone who might have a gear fragment. Reckon Awamori might know something about that. Awamori, who's that? Drunkard who drinks in the plaza even though a perfectly good tavern got built. Oh, that guy. I don't know who that is. I don't know why, but I have a feeling Awamori might be able to help. I'll go ask, thanks. Thanks, random character with no name. I think he's over here somewhere. Oh, is he not? Oh. Didn't they say he's in the plaza? That's not the plaza. Yeah, why? They just said he's not at the tavern. Why are we going here? Excuse me? They just established he doesn't go here. Have you seen Awamori about anywhere? Already checked the plaza. Awamori. We tried his house. His wife, Preta, would like to find him. Oh, would know where to find him, excuse me. Unless she's already killed him. So he's married. Where's his house, then? Well into the residential district. Thanks a lot. I'm just gonna go from the interior. Yeah, I had a feeling. You're Petra, right? Is Awamori home? Of course he's not. Day in, day out, the old lap just drinks himself silly and never comes home. I'm finished with him. If I ever see him again, I'll string him up by the eaves of his underwear. Whoa. Let's take a breath, Preta, excuse me. No good drunkard. Death's too good for him. Uh-oh, Chad. He's gotta die 1,000 deaths. Kinda need him alive, though. At least for now. There's something I really need to ask him. Do you have any idea where he might be? I'd like to know myself. Guessing you've already checked the tavern. Yep, I did. And nope, he's not there. Any other ideas? Maybe he's finally sobered up then. In hiding is my guess. Knows what's in store for when he comes back. Doesn't have the guts to step outside the town either, so he must be around somewhere. Like I said, he's probably hiding. This wasn't as helpful as I'd hoped. Okay, thanks. I'll go look for good hiding spots. Not angry at you. If you find him, just tell him to come home, okay? And if he actually comes home? stringing up by the ease of his underwear. Got it, I'll let him know. Sets a 5-head looming nearby, yeah, pretty much. Oh, chat, we're talking to a barrel. Oh, Omori, I finally found you. Oh, is that the guy that's always drunk? Wait, no. That's the character graphic they used for the guy that's always drunk at the tavern. No. They said he doesn't go to the oh, whatever. Chat, whatever. They definitely used this graphic at the tavern, and they are lying liars. Because I have pointed out this character multiple times at the tavern being on his butt. He has been in like 2 cutscenes in the tavern. Liars. What liars? I think I saw him once at the clock tower. He's been at the tavern more, for sure, at our playthrough. Omori says, I'm sorry, don't tell her I'm here. You don't want me to tell Preta where you are. Answer some questions. Sound fair? Anything, go ahead. Ask me anything. The clock tower fell after the earthquake. Did you see anyone take an iron-looking thing around this big from the plaza? No. I don't know anything about that. Not me. So, you didn't see anyone pick anything up? You know, the last time I woke up in the plaza in the dead of night, I seen someone with something shiny. Shiny? What did they look like? I was half asleep. Besides, the only light was the moon. I couldn't see them clearly. Gotta remember something. If you don't, I might just have to pay Preta a visit. Skinny. He was skinny, and he had a feather on his head. Feather? Like on a hat? What else? Might have been a hat. That was a funny shape, though. Don't remember him having a neck. Skinny with no neck. Is he wearing a scarf by any chance? Yes, his neck looked all fuzzy all right. Think he had something in his mouth. A pipe, perhaps? Are we gonna visit the lizard guy? But we're sharper than that, and pointed downward, I think. DJ ... Ah, when he took the shiny thing, his eyes got all shiny too. I think I know who it might be. Thanks, Alvamori. I almost thought they were talking about Squash at first. Don't tell Preta where I am, okay? I've got nowhere else to go. She asked me to tell you to go home, but apart from that, I'm staying out of it. She asked you to what? She said she wouldn't be mad, so you should go home. But if I go home, she'll... string up by the easier underwear, yeah. I'm not going home to that. I'm assuming we're just going to Hogan. Oh. Never mind. I mean, to be fair, I thought he has a scarf and a hat. I wasn't sure if it had a feather on it. Is there another character that had a hat? Or were they actually talking about Squash? Oh, they were talking about Squash. Wait, they said scarf, though. I feel like that is not a scarf. Hold on. I want to see the close-up of his image again. Squash, did you take a shiny thing from the plaza a while ago? You've done your research, I see. A fragment of astrocrum... I can't say that word. Astrolacrum, I think is how it said. Splintered off a gear. Added to my little collection. So I was right in thinking they meant Squash, but then they described him wearing a hat? I guess because he is half asleep, he thought the feather on his head was a hat? And the beak was a pipe, I guess? I don't think I would describe what he's wearing as a scarf, though. I think that's where I got thrown off. Because the other character is genuinely wearing, like, a bandana, which you could also call a scarf, honestly. Fragment... Okay, so I added it to my collection. I knew it. That's a gear fragment from the clock tower. We can't fix it without that piece. We have it, just as it is. Is that so? Very well, only fair to return it. Thank you, I owe you big. I know won't part with it for anyone else, CJ. Apologies for inconveniencing you. Doesn't seem accurate at all, but I guess we're going on the recollection of a drunk. Yeah. So I had the right gut feeling, but I feel like their description actually threw me more off than anything else, which I think is funny. So I'm like, wait. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Boing, 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 chat. Tadara, I've got what you need. Nice work. Start the casting right away. To start with the Crucible, so come back in 4 or 5 days. Got it. Thanks, Tadara. Are we gonna get auto-healed here? Hopefully we get auto-healed here. Also, this is why we don't bother with temporary bonuses per day. You never know when the game will reset you. In Berseria, it was very cheap. In this game, it's more expensive. Hi, Tadara. Is the gear ready? Sure is. Not bad for my first time casting, if I do say so myself. You're my hero, Tadara. I can't thank you enough. Oh, stop. Huh. Besides, it's pretty fun to try casting. I think I could expand my services thanks to you guys. If you need anything else cast, just let me know. Will do. Got all we need for now, but if anything comes up, we'll swing by. Oh, did we actually upgrade him? Does he genuinely have upgrades? You liar. Liar. Right, chat? He sits on a throne of lies. Where are my upgrades? Fuck Shiva. Man, we are sure going back and forth in this town a lot to advance the plot. Can we please get a move on game and give us the new dungeon? Shiva, the gear is ready. Little star. This we can finally finish renewing New Nevaeh's pride and joy. I was wrong to treat you so poorly, CJ. You're a good person. Here, take a stamp. Uh-oh, Chad. One more stamp out of the way. The Menhir. Now we can finally head to the Barrows beneath the town. Took long enough, didn't it? Come on, let's get the show on the road. Guru, you're not allowed to fourth wall break on that. ... says Isha. Isha? My father made a deal with the Empire. Put the townsfolk in danger by dragging them into the Barrows. All for my sake. I put the people of this town through so much. Can I ever make it up to them? Isha, listen. Doxa did everything he did to save his little girl. Now that little girl will have to pick up where he left off. Besides, you already have. Who could have kept this town running like clockwork since Doxa disappeared? Shudder to think what this place will become without you. If it's the town you're worried about, then go smash the sigil to bits. Free yourself from that blasted blessing. Shiva, thank you. I do like, though, chat, that I basically figured out the plot without any of the clues. Like, they're just figuring out now the blessing is related to her. We talked about that, what, like 2 sessions ago? One day, chat, the game will catch up to me. You'll not be able to return to town or use signposts from this point on? Oh. Wait, how do we get the remaining stamps, then? I guess there's a post-game. Also, I'm still injured. I should probably heal, because I thought the game was just gonna auto-heal me. Well, I guess I'm gonna save and beat the game, question mark. Unless there's, like, hard mode only quests or something weird. I think we're just playing on normal. I would assume based off the difficulty, we're just playing on normal. Also, she said one more time. What happens if you sleep again when she says one more time? Did she just say it again? That's been bothering me for a little bit. Yeah, she just says one more time. I don't get why she says that. Honestly, it makes no sense to me, but whatever. Alright, so we've now saved at the point of no return. So yeah, chat, looking like we are very likely to beat the game. I don't know if we'll clear post-game today. We might take a break and do post-game tomorrow or something. We'll see. Depends on how long it takes to get through this dungeon. Glad to hear you say nice things for a change. Do you think you could get this place in... Oh, get this thing here in place for us? Right away. Give me a hand, will you? It's huge. I've got it. Well, I guess we're just going as is. I'm not gonna bother upgrading our characters further. Right then. Use that pulley to drag the weights up. Arms are ready to fall off. This one, yeah? Here we go. It's moving. Wow, I barely upgraded our rune slots. I never purchased runes. I never purchased accessories. I'm skipping potions. I do feel like this is kind of like the problem with like, what is it? Monstrum Nox and Ys, where the game has like a slight difficulty in the beginning and then like absolutely negative difficulty as soon as you get a couple of abilities. I feel this is very similar, to the point where we went with the no weapon upgrade challenge for Monstrum Nox, just to make it more interesting, or no armor, excuse me, upgrade. The weight is rising. But we saw that defense makes a pretty big difference in this game, because I feel like if I don't get the armor upgrades, I genuinely would get two-shot. Given that the difference between, like, Guru's magic defense and the protagonist was, like, 30 or 40, and he took, like 160 damage more than she did for that little difference in value. So I definitely feel like the game will punish you for trying to skip some things, but not everything. Ugh. I hope so, mate. That says it was hard for Monster Nox to have any level challenge when Krisha's in the game. That's true. I was gonna say, we're Krisha just without climbing up walls. It's working all right. At this rate, the weights will reach the bottom in about 4 days. 4 days? What? Sounds about right if memory serves. So I did every 4 days or so back in the day. You say we'd have to ride the weight down to where the lens fits? I did. You telling me it'll take 4 days? Don't be silly. There's a maintenance lever that'll take you right down. Oh, good. What are you waiting for? An invitation? Up on the weight and get going. Got it. Gotta pull this lever and you'll be away. Watch out, CJ. I don't want my friends to get hurt. No worries. Just a short trip down, isn't it? Then we just die. Just... Ready when you are, Shiva. Ugh. How come none of them joined us? What? Hello? Why is it only us that's going here? It's here. The lens can fit in here. Alright, men here. Need to help my friend. It's a wakey wakey. Wait, oh, well, hold on. He saw this and didn't think this was a menhir? Are you serious? It looks exactly like a menhir. I thought it was just gonna be like, only the bottom portion was visible. Old man is senile, chat. Alright, menhir, I need to help my friend, so wakey wakey. It worked. How to solve this little riddle. Yes, time to smash up the sigil for good. Wow. They actually just straight up skipped the puzzle. Wow. They're like, yeah, we wasted your time. I'm sorry. This is not, you just go to the end of the game. Don't worry about it. Shiva, why are you here? Must be because he was near the menhir too. Just gets better and better. How did they get pulled in? Weren't we like a really far distance away?
Is that a monolith?
Shiva, are you hurt? It took years off me. What just happened? Should have said something, Shiva. Anyone near the menhir gets pulled in through it. I mean, if it was... whatever. I didn't think. That's how it works, eh? Is that alright? I'll have to stock up on Hell's Cake to get those years back. Not the Hell's Cake, chat. Hold on. Are we in the Barrows? Well, I never. This is... Guys have had this place all to yourselves all this time? He's changed his tune. Amazing what a change of perspective can do, ain't it? Well, it is quite striking when you see it in person. What do you do about Gramps? Can't drag him along behind us, can we? Even if we wanted to send him back, I don't see the menhir around anywhere. We can hardly leave him here. He'll have to come along. Ugh, this just keeps getting better and better. That's clear. Main quest 30, where this all began. The old man is able to keep up with us when I'm dashing somehow, though. Don't think about it. Old man's got movement. Wow, he beat us in here? What a god. Well, well, well. What have we here? Chifa, please refrain from touching anything. Who knows what could happen? Looks a lot like the other room we saw. Another one of the sorcerer's labs? Whoa, a raw lens. Seen better days, hasn't it? Dim, dirty. Think it's broken. It's lost its power. Looks like it was used to power up a rune lens. So it's just a shell. Great. Father? That was the most convenient throw of all time. Doxa, he lived. That humongous lens. It worked. All those raw lenses from the monsters in the ruins. Their power, it's working. Finally, through transmutation, I could turn these raw lenses into something greater. The worms that populate Nevea are just as worthless as the cattle that came before them, but in greater numbers. If every one of the worms were to produce a raw lens, I'd have enough magical power to learn the truth of the rune borrows. If not, I'll just wait for new worms to seep in, then do it all again. Wow, he's so evil he just dances. That is certainly something. It's gone. What are you doing, Doxa? You say you wanted a raw lens from every one of the worms.
Ready for dirty dancing?
He did. I think I finally get it. His plan was to empower the sigil using that humongous lens, then curse the whole town with this Borrow's blessing. That dirty no good. Think I'm just gonna let you play me like that, do ya? It's clear now. That is not my father. Isha? That is the evil sorcerer who cursed my home. When I find him, I'll put an end to this for good. We have to act fast. The sigil must be destroyed. Anyone who gets in our way can meet the same end. Destroy them. Destroy them all! Now we're talking. Anyone tries to stop us, you leave them to me, mate. Isha, I'm sorry. I had no idea it would end like this. You did nothing but stay true to your word, CJ. I am grateful. Truly. Will you help me one last time to finish what my father couldn't? Even have to ask. Let's do it, Isha. It's not like I could go back. I might as well just keep going. Hello, plot. I was gonna say, there are a lot of cutscenes that are happening at the end of the game. There's the Rune Bandit leader. That's Hurstween for sure, aka the person under the Empire. Who are they? What do you mean, who are they? Oh, I guess he hasn't seen Rune Bandits, I guess. Or excuse me, Lens Bandits. Lens Bandits. I thought you all gave up and ran away. No. We haven't heard from you in quite some time. I don't but feel like perhaps my presence was required. Oh no, not triple question mark, man. It could be anyone. That enormous lens is up ahead. Is it not, Guru? Huh? And who's he? An Imperial dog. What a plot twist, chat. Surely we would not have predicted this. Same as me. What? ... I must thank you, young ladies, for assisting my compatriot. As your services are no longer required, I shall permit you to join your fallen Nevaean brethren here in the rubble.
Firstwine, I presume. The Imperial who made a pact with my father. Is the Empire in the habit of sending rogues to cause trouble in neighboring territories now? Tax evaders, no less.
Ah, yes. Truly, that is the thing that we should harp on. It's all about the taxes, chat. All about death and taxes.
Thought an Empire would at least show some semblance of dignity. Have you no shame? How dare you? Oh, I don't know. Riding on the coattails and taking what's not yours sure sounds imperial to me. Not big and bold enough to come and get your own treasure, no. A leech is all you are. And will not be spoken to by some lowly ore-stained street urchin. Guru, take care of these savages at once.
Wow. I wonder if he's supposed to be evil, and then he whips out the death scythe. Ooh, ...
Have your ears sealed up, beastmen? Or have you forgotten your poor daughter?
I guess I'll move the box a little bit. Give me 1 second.
So you let her suffer as your late wife did. Rich enough for treachery, are we? Eliminate these gutter snipes and go fetch me that enormous lens. Me? Disobey me and I'll take your daughter's life before her sickness has the chance. Oh, do you ever shut up? If you want to punish me, you're free to try your luck here and now. You're head back to your mates in Galdea before you go anywhere near my alibi.
Alibi? Is it like wallaby?
Attack! Attack! Rah!
This guy is so hosed, chat. Oh, one of the final boss fights is here. Oh, I thought I teleported through. That sucks. Oh, he's out of range. What a cheater. Oh, that actually... Wait, you can freeze bosses? That seems unfair. What? He canceled my Link attack. What a jerk. Oh, I countered him, though. That's kind of fun. Aw. Trying to get used to his pattern to block him a bit more. I also keep forgetting when you hit certain buttons, you swap. And I was like, oops, that's not what I want to do. I like you can smack the projectile, though. That is a good touch. Oh, no iframes. Anyway, he's ultra dead. He does, like, no damage to us. I have fun parrying, though. So I can see, like, at high difficulties, it is kind of fun parrying. Like, he's actually at an attack speed that I can react to, because the other characters are so slow. I keep pressing it early, like 5 times, thinking he's gonna attack. That's like the slowest I would prefer to see some attacks, where he has some very big visual tells, but I'm not waiting, like, literal, like, 5 seconds between attacks. So that was more of pace I wanted to see from the standard portion of the game, not the other stuff. Anyway, Shiva goes, yeah! Curse you! You're nothing! How all you want on the other side? What the? Can't see a thing! Why is this scythe over there? Is that on purpose?
Damn it, did he get away? Guru? You sure you want to stay here? Can't fight tooth and nail to save my own kid. Just to let you and the kids here die. We'll end this together. I'll get my little alibi and bring her here.
On purpose or I honestly can't tell. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm honestly not sure because they're not addressing it.
Just say the word and you'll have a home here in New Nevea. My boys, another rental house you can have. He'll be all too happy to have a new friend. Yeah, I like the text box in the upper right because it doesn't block the names. We'll put it back later, though. Hate to impose this, but Alibi is sick. The air here is so clean. And the hot springs and... I don't know how much she's got left, but I just want her to enjoy it. Sickness can't be healed? Doc said it's all too late for that. Got a couple years left at best. ... All this was done, I was out. That was the plan. Take the money and run. I shouldn't have lied to you. Rue, were not for you, we would never have made it this far. She's right. What's with you getting all guilt-ridden all of a sudden? Think you got room for one more here, Isha? Think I'd like to stay myself. Of course. How foolish would I be to force out a friend? Never thought I'd have one, let alone two.
They're really putting their hands together in the circle. Wow.
Well, there won't be much town left for us to live in if we don't destroy that sigil. Let's go!
What about me? No one cares about you, Shiva.
You're our friend, too.
Don't lie to him. Yes! Quest clear. I think it was a glitch. Because it's not there anymore. I'm pretty sure it was a glitch. In Quest 31, the final battle. Well, I'll put chat back on this side. Is there literally just one rune left? Wow, just one room. Well, I guess we'll go beat the game. Look at all those items I'm not gonna use. That's cute. Yeah, I don't see what the purpose of buying the potion upgrades are. Maybe in hard mode it makes more sense, but not in normal. You have to be like ultra bad at the game to need those.
Something we weren't supposed to.
We definitely saw something we're not supposed to. Also, for some reason I don't hear the alerts. I'll have to check that later. It's definitely sending it to the right thing, but I just don't hear it for some reason. OBS can be fickle. It is what it is. I don't even think it's an audio channel issue. I think it's just honestly OBS. CJ says, this looks like the innermost chamber. But at least I can see what it is when it gets redeemed there.
I can feel magic energy pulsing from the other side. The sigil's in there for sure.
This is it, huh?
I'm gonna run last-minute gear check before we barge in.
I don't care.
There won't be much use in there. I'll wait here. Don't keep me waiting, though. You come home now. All three of you, home.
Don't try to make him likable. I don't like this character. Right, Chad? Don't try to do that to me. I guess since we're about to be in a final battle, I guess I'll leave it on this side so chat can actually see my HP totals. Let's go beat the game, I guess.
Hey, fake mayor. Think you're real clever, do you? We've got you now. We know who you really are.
No longer doxa ... us. Show yourself.
No longer doxa ... Didn't come all this way to be ignored, mate. Isha. Stop these scoundrels.
Isha ...
Father's trying to save the town, okay? Please, you have to trust me.
He's dancing the Macarena, something like that.
Shut up! Isha, stop! Shut up, shut up, shut up, you monster!
Damn, she only has 3 attacks there. She didn't get the cutscene upgrade.
You call me a monster? You who would murder your own father? Look upon your monstrousness. His body blood and his bones broken. Your beloved father. He was in much worse condition when I found him, of course.
Isha ...
You're a monster, all right. Damage his body all you want. I feel nothing.
Like his broken arm.
You cannot hurt me. Damn it. Ah! Ah! I'm ready. CJ Guru, don't hold back. So the worms have turned. Very well. It's too early to harvest you. But I'll let you entertain me for a while. Then I'll dismember each of you and pull all ends out of your lifeless husks. Yeah! Okay. Let's see if he actually powers up, or is it just gonna be him for a little bit. Oh, I tried parrying. In my defense, that was actually a good idea. Oh well. Now I can't tag swap, annoyingly. Please let me tag swap. Please? This character is terrible at dealing with spells. Game, please. I feel like that's not entirely my fault. The status ailments are actually kind of annoying. And this time I'll swap into the right character. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the only reason I really took damage is because I got electrified, and as a reminder, when you're electrified, you can't swap. So I was playing as the character weakest against magic against the sorcerer, which is kind of annoying. I also couldn't feel his parry timings. I feel like the physical attacks are easy. I'm not sure if all spells can be countered or not. At least I couldn't time the lightning strike, for example. No longer Doxa says, "Gah!" Father, I've avenged you. I do like that the Link attacks, I was actually able to position behind him. Because, like, Isha will always teleport you backwards, and the other characters will put you forward. So I was able to kind of manipulate where I was on the stone based off of what he was doing, which was kind of fun. Okay, we gonna fight his real final form? There's no way that was the final boss. If that was the final boss, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Isha. Come on, go to his final form. Ah. There's life in him yet. There we go. Now he's a true JRPG villain. How fun. I haven't enjoyed myself this much in 300 years. What's happening? His power is increasing exponentially. You animals have freed me of my physical form. So now I could be so much more. Never imagined a simple soul extraction could give me so much power. Gather my failed experiments. Those who died here needlessly, come to me and feed me my power. There we go. There's the Eldritch Abomination boss I was expecting to fight. He's massive. Yeah. Kiss my limbs and spill my guts all you want. I can't die. Wouldn't you rather just join me? Yeah, whatever. Also, the music really doesn't fit the moment. I'll be real with you. Alright, so some platforms on the side to jump up to and fight him. So he blocks the strikes as is. Unfortunate. I'm gonna do this so I land faster. Oh. They just... What even just hurt me just then? Just, I randomly got damaged? Because I killed the creature that was there. Anyway, what I was talking about before with manipulating my position, that was kind of nice. Okay, so I guess I just killed the sorcerers, and that's really it. A little disappointing. If anything, this boss fight is easier than the previous phase. Yeah. Even if I get electrified there, it really doesn't matter. So he's almost dead, by the way, chat, just FYI.
Like, you could very easily flawless victory this on first try. I was just kind of messing around. Like, I just basically kill those, then I dash through, then I do that, and I land here. There's like very obvious safe spots in this area. Like, if I'm even vaguely paying attention, I could dodge through like the one strike that'll hit you. Oh, I couldn't tag swap there. That was annoying. That was actually really annoying. Not having tag swap messed me up there due to burn ailment. That sucks. I got punished for not dodging. Unfortunate. Oops. Anyway, he should be dead here. There we go. I wanted to kill him with Isha. Please tell me there's more. Achievement unlocked, the treasure I found. Is that really it? I mean, I was messing around and that was still free. Ugh. Fools, you're but worms. But if you defeat me, the sigil will live on. The spell will continue. And when you dare set foot in Nevaeh, will be but fodder for my ambitions. Yeah, that was a really lackluster final boss. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it had one slightly annoying angled homing attack, and that was like the only thing that would realistically damage you in that fight. Everything else, other than I got hit on that platform for no reason that one time. I'm not even sure what hit me there. Just die. Isha, now. Be gone. Be gone. My time is up. This is the end. Yeah, that was really easy. I was expecting like more like needing to teleport between platforms and like actually taking advantage of Isha's flow. Do you know what I mean? Like there wasn't like a big rock attack I had to play with to defeat with like the kangaroo. Like all I did was just dash. Like it just feels like that should have been so much more involved. Right? There wasn't like a thing where I'm trying to destroy it before it slams me with something. So I feel like there was no point to the other characters' mechanics. Guru was only needed that one time against one boss. Otherwise, the protagonist was the best character every time. Yeah, that was very disappointing final boss-wise. The sigil, it won't stop. Stop! It's no use. What can we do? The rune lens. We have to destroy it. It's powering the sigil. That's what you came here for. You need a treasure to take home. I already got what I came here for. You, Guru, the townsfolk. New Nevaeh is my treasure and my home. Ugh, what an ending. There ain't no bigger treasure than that. Wow, treasure count is going off the charts again, chat. Isha, Guru, you with me? CJ. Till the end, mate. Yeah, man, this is a terrible ending. Full power. Yeah, bled to that ending indeed. Wow, that was a very lackluster final boss. Some weeks later. Wow, that was really it? Oof, chat. Big oof. Is there at least like a super boss or something in the post-game? You think Guru was able to get to Alibi in time? You believe he just ran off without so much a word? He didn't even tell me where the treasure was. What kind of treasure hunter just leaves their partner high and dry? Calm down. The most important thing is that both he and Alibi return safely. Of course they will. Just watch. You'll see. Yeah, like I almost guarantee you, chat, even if you had not played to the game prior to you, like if I just handed you the controller on that final boss, I'm pretty sure you also would have had a near flawless victory, if not a flawless victory. Especially after having witnessed it, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is free. Like, that was not a final boss. That was like barely beginning of the game level difficulty. Like, like, there's nothing to really parry. There wasn't, as I said before, there weren't really big mechanics. I used more mechanics on the prior phase, right? Because I could have used the float mechanic to get behind the boss. Right? Like at least there was like there were obvious attacks where I had to float over the rock. Like literally the other phase was more well done because I actually switched to Isha to dodge something, and to parry the other attacks I did actually switch to Guru. Literally the other phase actually made me swap. That phase I literally could have just been any character and been fine. It didn't matter at all. None of the mechanics mattered. It would have been harder with Guru because he has like no airtime, but like every other character would have been fine.
Oh, I meant to ask, but how are you doing? Well, destroying the sigil didn't do much about the raw lens inside me. Upon inspection from various sources, it's become attached to several vital organs. Too dangerous to remove.
Yeah, like, as I said before, I feel like that was, like, barely above tutorial boss in difficulty. The other boss, at least you had to, like, kind of dodge, like, actively, versus the other bosses, like, there are very obvious safe spots that completely invalidate the boss fight. All you do is stand out of the platform and dodge.
Right. I know not when this lens will choose to end my life, but until it does, intend to be the best mayor I could possibly be. That settles it. I've got my next mission. You and me, are gonna find a way to get rid of that raw lens. Now the town's budget books are nice and balanced again, Gukto and Shiva could take care of that stuff. There ain't no treasure I can't find, so leave it to me. We'll cure poor little Alibi and find a way to deal with that lens. Scavenger's honor.
Wow, they're not even gonna cover that in this game. So many things get unresolved.
You with me? Time spent with friends is to be treasured, I suppose.
Oh no, chat. So many words of treasure in this playthrough.
I would like to see more of the world. I'm with you, CJ. But I'll find what I need myself. Can't rely on you for everything. Whatever you say. How we doing, ladies? Miss Mayor, I got a question if you don't mind. Richard swung by earlier to deliver a letter. I ain't heard of no one by the name of Crown Jewel, though. Got any idea who that might be? Shh, not so loud. What in tar... Don't tell me CJ is... short for Crown Jewel? Well, so what if it is?
That's a terrible name. Right, chat. That might actually be the worst name. Wow.
Excuse me. It's suitable for a scavenger, yes. Very shiny. Not a name I'm likely to forget, that's for sure. Little Crown Jewel.
Yeah. Wow, this session is just full of disappointment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not a word to Guru, you got that? Or I'll kill the both of you. Of course. Not like I could do much about it. My family names all their kids after treasures, if you must know. That explains the sender's name being Gold Digger, I suppose.
What the... That is somehow worse. Oh my gosh. Holy. Also, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do know a fun fact of this. Actually, no. We'll save that for later.
Crown Jewel's got a letter from Gold Digger. First of all, I thought the young'uns were playing a prank on me. The Gold Digger? Oh, my dad. Sent him a letter along with my stamp card. Told him the stamp card was the treasure I found on my rite of passage. Guess this is his reply. My lovely To my lovely Crown Jewel. First things first, I owe you an apology. That roll lens I said I found on my rite of passage. The fake we've had in this family for years. There we go. It's a what? Don't be too angry about it. The rite's not really about the treasure in that sense. It's about learning what's important to you. It's an apology for naming her crown jewel. It really should be. Also, chat, originally, and I know this because I was on the Kickstarter for a while, her name was originally going to be Jewel Box, by the way, so her name would have been JB. So I had a feeling it was going to be something stupid, so I just wasn't thinking crown jewel. Right's not really about the treasure in that sense. It's about learning what's important to you. In my case, the treasure I found was your mom, and then you. The gift that kept on giving. Haha! From what I read in your letter, seems like you've done pretty well yourself. Made your old dad proud, sweetheart. Whenever you feel like coming home, we'll be right there. No matter how far this world takes you, you'll always be my pride and joy. My priceless treasure. Gross. I can't decide if that's better or worse. It's certainly something. Lots of love, Gold Digger. A terrible name. That is such a terrible name. That's how it ends? Eiyuden Chronicles. That was a terrible way to end the game. Listen, chat, I had a low expectation, but that was actually offensive. Are you telling me the big reveal was...
What?
The big reveal was that her name was Crown Jewel and the treasure was the family they made along the way? Like, the stupid, corniest joke line that people make fun of all the time outside of games. That was their honest ending? Really? And then that boss fight was the final boss? Oh my gosh. Come on 505 Games. You could have done a little better there. Come on. That was special. Like, I know they wanted to have, like, another game out before they got into their main series, but that was very questionable, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, I don't know if the Kickstarter names are gonna be in this one. As I said before, I kickstarted this game. So I put in the code on Steam to get, like, the game itself. So, disclosure there, I guess. But it's, like, from the standpoint where I'm like, oh, man. I think Rising was separate. I think originally when they pitched it for chat clarity, there was only 100 heroes, and I think it met a stretch goal. And then they realized they couldn't meet a lot of the stretch goals in the initial game, so some of it moved to DLC. And some things were scrapped altogether. So I definitely have to take a look and compare the Kickstarter. We'll do that towards the end of the next game, I think. We're going to compare both of them to the Kickstarter. Because I'm definitely curious, because I know they got very ambitious, where essentially they wanted to add, like, a ton of mini-games and a lot of customization. But I think they tuned it down a lot. So you might remember from, like, I'll give examples. So, like, Suikoden 2 had the really goofy statue creation, and then you also could create your own flag to an extent. I think they wanted to port over a lot of things that were from the early Suikoden series in that sense, to kind of customize as you go along. But I don't know if there's going to be, like, shop building or whatever, so we'll see what we go in there. I miss our statue. It should be a redeem emote, too. It's certainly something. I could maybe take a screenshot of the statue. It is clipped, so I don't have to look very hard for it. I will put it that way. But the pesky light elves I'm gonna have to go listen to again. Plus we gotta mute the audio. So is that really it? Or is there any post-credits? Any follow-up with Guru? Oh, we're getting the big bad talking to the true evil. It's basically the Marvel villain has been defeated and we're talking to Thanos. I mean, that's essentially what's happening here. So, you failed to secure the primal rune lens. I can only offer you my apologies, mighty... Is his name really Mighty Ducks? I'm assuming you say like Mighty Do, but it's I no, please tell me this is not going to be the name of the villain in 100 Heroes. Nothing. I know it's probably not pronounced Ducks. It's probably do like kind of like Deus Ex. It's probably meant to be said like that. But oh my gosh, why did they call him Mighty Ducks? Please no. No, Rising, please. We have secured the rune lens and raw lens, but the largest one, the supposed primal lens, has been destroyed. In addition, the room in which the lens was found appears to have caved in as a result of the power released in the sigil's destruction. It appears we underestimated the adventurers, at least some of them. I take full responsibility. Yeah, Mighty Ducks in quotes. Yeah, I'd quote that too. The fault lies with me. I expected too much of you. If I may, you may not. My lord, I just... First one. ... You obey me, not your own selfish whims. Huh? Leave. This world is not the one I want, but it will be. Wow, that is like critical mastery received. Possible luck received. Most game data will be created. By loading this, you'll be replaying the game from just before the final battle. Quest clear. Huh? But we're not visible there. Oh. Kind of thrust me out into the main menu. Saved it in the auto-save slot. So hard mode wasn't available from the beginning. Okay, I feel a little better now. I couldn't remember if I chose an easier difficulty or not. That makes me feel a little better. You want to change the game, you can change this again at your base. No. So, I can set it to hard mode. So, do I still need to worry about the stamp card? It told me I received things, but then I didn't receive anything. I'm a little confused. Are there actual things to do now? Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no, chat. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, I at least want to... I'll probably take a small break here. I think beating the game is good enough to take a break from the game. I think I earned it, chat. But I want to go to... Where is it? 2nd Street before we pause. We'll try to get some sound effects for the remainder of the stream. We'll get some stuff out of the way. So did I, like, auto get this? Hey, didn't it tell me I got Impossible Luck and Critical Mastery? But I didn't. What? Chat, what? I am so confused. Didn't it literally just tell me like 1 minute ago I unlocked these? I thought it was like I unlocked 20 stamps and then like I have to complete the remaining tasks to get the Eternal Bonds. How do I feel about that? Unless I unlock the ability to earn them, I guess. Just seems like a weird way to tell me about it. Well, anyway, I guess we'll play the game a little longer tomorrow. I think this is a good... You can apparently change the difficulty in real time. I guess I'll do... Save the game? Question mark? I guess we should see how hard mode is before we end the session fully. But let's try beating the beginning boss on hard mode. I think there's achievements for it. Yeah, we'll just ignore the people that are passed out. Listen. It's not my problem, chat. They're like, are these enemies actually hard, or... Level 55 now, so it did scale up in difficulty. There's more enemies.
I didn't mean to dash like that. Okay, so they do more damage. Oh, but then we do like an insane amount of damage. I mean, I guess we could just quickly beat all the bosses while we're here, just to see what they're like. I don't mind doing that before we pause the game. That way we can see technically this is the same playthrough. Yeah, might as well as, I guess. We'll just ignore all the other people. They really don't matter, to be honest with you. Let's just do a quick run of the bosses. They do some damage to us, but not like a ton. And I guess we could go fight the other boss again on hard mode. So beating every boss does give you an achievement, so maybe I can 100% this game without starting over. Okay, he will leap back after a time. I was curious how that would work. Oh, that didn't stun him? Really? Oh, I didn't think you could actually reach me from there. I'm not gonna lie to you. My bad. I actually took real damage there, shockingly. So it looks like their damage values are somewhat more realistic, I guess. Yeah, I thought he was doing that attack. So yeah, it just takes a lot longer to beat them, but so far I'm not seeing anything too crazy with this character. I don't even think his attacks are different. The other one had just more enemies, but his attack pattern was similar. Yeah, like, see, that time he missed me. That's what I thought was gonna happen the first time that happened earlier. There we go. Now it's over. So maybe the other boss fight is actually somewhat more difficult, question mark? 999 experience. Not bad. I mean, like, I might heal just so that I don't have to go back to town, but so far it's not that hard. I mean, as I said before, I thought I was way out of range at the other attack in my defense. It's the only reason I got hit by that, because I didn't even bother dodging. Anyway, let's just go heal up and try again. So maybe the other boss fight is harder? I don't know. I'm also kind of curious what happens if you beat the game again while in hard mode. It just creates another slot or something. Yeah, we'll just do a tour de force, as it were. I don't think we need any upgrades. I could technically go get more upgrades for the sorcerer if I wanted to. Just trying to remember where all the bosses are. That's the real hard part, chat. So nothing there. Let's just point definitely at a boss. There we go. So the max level seems to be about 55, and we're not that leveled. There's just more ice attacks now, but it's still the same pattern. So there's just kind of... Oh, that did a lot of damage. Also, I think I forgot to heal as CJ. Is also kind of a problem. I thought I healed. Also, why are we doing so little damage? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why are they still so tanky? Wait a minute. Look how little we're doing. Uh-oh. This might be a while, chat. Uh-oh. I mean, it's not a hard fight, but I did start injured, where I thought I healed, which kind of sucks. Oh, I didn't know what the parry timing was. I didn't know what the parry timing was for that. That sucked. Again, attacks where I'm just expecting them to hit me, but that they just don't do anything for like 5 millennia. Yeah, kill those instantly at least. And we might actually die here, just because this is said before. I thought I healed before we came here. Like, again, this boss is forcing me to do more than the other final boss did. God, this is so tanky. Aren't I almost max weapon damage too? Like, look at this. It's just silly. That could have been real bad. Oh, I ran out of jumps. No, I ran out of jump. Oh, that was so annoying because I was in the Link combo. Yeah, I think I died as Garou just then. That kind of sucks. Oh, or I can't hit creatures that are on the floor with her. That sucks. Yeah, we're sadly probably gonna game over here because I did start the fight injured, as I said before, which was not my intention. That really sucks. Yeah, like, this is just really tedious. Let me just kill my character here. Okay, so now we confirm what happens on the game over. Yeah, I literally started at like a third of my health of the protagonist. So like, as soon as I took one, the freeze punishment is insane. Like, I lost 80% of my health on one attack. And it's just because like I was Link attacking and I didn't have any more jump. So I was like, oh, I think I'm hosed. So out of curiosity, before we go further, I could definitely beat it as is. I just need actual HP. Like, yeah, if you want to see chat, this is what I was trying to beat it with CJ's health total. Was like, yeah, I'm kind of missing some HP. Kinda didn't want to do a boss fight there. So I still can't upgrade anything there. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, was it really like quote unquote challenging? It was more just like, I got frozen once and it killed me. I don't know if I consider that hard or just kind of boring, to be honest with you. Yeah, we definitely need more attack power. That was just taking like 5 millennia to kill that boss battle. Let's go to 2nd Street real quick and do it again. So I had a feeling we would probably need to use the inn in order to progress. Looks like I was about right. I still have an idea of just never using the potions though. Where is the... Oh no, that's one shot. That's not what I want. Hello? I'm gonna upgrade her damage slightly, because she was actually still doing damage. So I'm basically just gonna heal up, and we should be fine. The only thing I'm gonna do is, because magic damage was so damn high, I might actually just purchase a magic defense up here. Yes. Right, chat? Like, as you saw before, that damage was out of control. Okay. So I think I'm good to go. So let me get the final upgrade here and try again. So now we take even less damage with this character. Yeah, suddenly Isha should be taking a lot less damage here, by the way, as well. Just for clarity. So that's out of the way. Was there anybody else that needed an upgrade? Oh, we still don't have Mithril. That's a shame. Oh well. I'm not gonna bother with those side quests. I think we'll just beat it as is. Now I feel determined to go beat it as is. So now I got a tiny bit more magic defense, which is I think all I needed. And we'll continue forward. But yeah, like, Honestly, like, if it wasn't for the fact that they just do like 80% of your health, I don't think this would be very hard. And I just have to keep in mind the second head is just ultra, ultra, ultra annoying because of the fact that, it just does a very slow lingering attack. Which, to be fair, it was the first time that I'd seen the attack. I don't even think the boss got to do that. The first time we fought it, it died too quickly. So to me, I'm not even sure if that move was new or not. So now the question is... I guess I could switch it over, instead of Fire Rune, I could switch her to using a Fire Rune here for defense. Do I have another Fire Rune? They're only level 3. Yeah, I don't have room for that. Alright. This should be fine. We're just gonna make CJ resistant for a little bit. It'll be okay. Yeah, this is definitely just like big number, big challenge, allegedly. But why this boss is so tanky? Like, how hard is the final boss? Is he just gonna take like 5 million hits? So Guru doesn't do enough damage to justify using him. Maybe if he got another weapon upgrade, he'd be fine. This time I know not to jump too early, so I can kind of do stuff like this. Oh, I didn't mean to drop there. That was I thought I was on the other character moment again. That's okay. That shouldn't cost me the win. We're almost done. Now that we understand the gimmick, we should be fine. There we go. Now I canceled that correctly. Oh, so you can hit it from the ground floor. Like, see what I mean? Like, it's not that bad. Like, now that I know how that stupid attack works, like, I'm fine. Oops, I wanted to dodge through that. I did not. Although it is acting more aggressively. Has me a little concerned. Stupid boss. Alright, chat, get out of here. Get out of here. Keep it unlocked. Also, the fact that I'm defeating that and not leveling is kind of wild to me. Alright, so that boss is dead. Do I go straight into the other challenge? I think I heal in between. I still refuse to use potions, chat. I don't think I need them. I don't think the game is that hard. It's just more like... It's just become more like... I'll call it Dark Souls level of punishing, where there's a simple pattern, but if you mess up the simple pattern once, you just lose like all your health for no reason. Like, I'm at basically 50% health because I failed to dodge one move. Just so that we're clear, chat. Like, I've taken that much damage from that one ice move. Just so you understand why I died so quickly earlier. So the boss damage is like out of control right now, which is not how I would have enjoyed the game. So if this is what their idea of hard mode was, and I had the ability to play the game like this from the start, I absolutely would have quit. So, it is what it is. What was I looking for? Oh, I know what I was looking for. I'm just gonna slowly upgrade my power. Since apparently our damage is somehow low as CJ. Words that feel incredibly wrong, but here we are. Yeah, let's get more attack power on CJ. Chat, like, somehow CJ doesn't do enough damage. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Might as well as pump my power slightly. Ridiculous. Then we'll try to beat the other boss as well. Then we'll kind of clean up side quests and whatever. I don't feel like using the cheaty infinite link attack stuff to beat things. I'm like, listen, the game is not that hard. Alright, so let's go through here. I think this is where we fought the magma worm. Were there any other bosses I'm missing, chat? We fought the quarry, the forest, the snow peaks. Now we're fighting the fire boss. Was there, like, a golem somewhere else that I don't remember that was repeatable? And obviously there's the final boss, which we can just go refight just because. Oh, right, I had to counter that. My bad, I forgot. I might as well just restart, to be honest with you. I forgot that you had to do something with that. There we go, that's what I should have done. Although, honestly, we're still doing good damage. I might not quit. I'd like to point out that I'm at, like, a quarter of my health from, like, one attack I didn't... I thought it was going to do a lunge attack like that. I thought it was going to do that earlier. Wow, it's so slow to swap in. It's brutal. Yeah. Oh, you can't just rapid parry it? Yeah, I think I'm done here. Because keep in mind, I get locked out of tag swapping, which is kind of a problem. Because he can't dodge this boss while it's status ailmented. Yeah, so that feels terrible. I guess I'm supposed to float over that, I guess. Also, I don't have Guru anymore. Yeah, we're gonna reset. Let's kill me. Reload real quick. A curiosity. Again, it's just like, is it hard? It just feels like kind of like where Secrets of Grindia went wrong, where it's just like, why don't we just do everything just like two-shots you, despite you having completely maxed equipment? I just don't find that very fun. I guess is the best way to put it. So we need now, I will probably swap into an ice rune here. Actually, you know what I'll do? Since we have level, well, I might not need it still. I definitely want ice rune here. So if I have another ice rune, I want to put it on her so she takes a little less damage. Well, I guess I should technically go back to town here. I guess I'll go back to town. Let me get a rune slot level 3 for CJ, because she's going to be our main damage dealer. It did give us level 3 runes. I might as well just go get them at this point. The only question is, I think I probably have to sell something in order to get them first, though. Let's deal with that. We're going to ignore all these characters. We don't care about them anymore. Sorry, people. I got stuff to do. We see our money total. Oh, we're at 6,000. Okay. I'm just gonna sell a whole bunch of items just to get us a little closer. Dank is like, okay, I no longer care. It's so true, though. There's the armor shards. We have a lot of shield fragments. This should help significantly. And now we're at 12,000. I think I'm almost done here. Ebony Pell is worth a lot. That was every time we killed the wolves. Guess I'll sell some ancient trinkets. And a couple ancient currencies. I think we're good now. So now I'm at a stupid amount, like 50,000 or something like that. Let's go to the room quarter real quick. I'm not going to buy level 3s. I still refuse to do that. But I would like to have more slots. Let's give you this. And let's give you the ability to equip level 2s, just so we have more range. You know what? I have money. I might as well do this, to be honest with you. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to probably just have a level 3 ice rune here. Just so we take way less damage. Guru's just gonna have to be on their own for a little bit. Do we not have anything better than defense ring level 1? Might move our stuff a little bit. Increases experience received. I don't think I care about any of that at all. Oh, it just gave it to us. Oh, so we did get the item. So we have something that gives us 100% crit rate. Okay, chat, hold on. So that's why it told us this earlier. Just so chat sees it. Okay, then let's use this, because the game gave it to us. I might as well use it. Let's go ahead and just increase our strength. There we go. Now this game should be a lot less tedious. Right, chat? That should feel a lot easier. Boosted strength and always crit. Should be fine. That should go significantly faster. Let's go back to the menu. So I'll save what we have. Yeah, runes let us just get better defenses versus the final boss as well, which I guess is okay. I'll check the Steam achievements, I guess, later to see if there's any other bosses I'm forgetting. But we're clearly very underleveled compared to where it wants us to be. The difference being is I should be able to do some decent damage here. Oh, come on. Link attack. Trade me. What a traitor. Put me in a bad spot. Speaking of almost put me in a bad spot. This is fun. Alright, it's not doing the rock attack anymore for whatever reason. You're just gonna do this attack over and over? Do you not have any other moves? Oh, it's angry now. Oh, that did contact damage, really? Whatever. Wasn't even attacking or doing anything. It's just kind of lame. Cool. I guess I might lose due to contact damage randomly, due to Link attack putting me in melee range. There we go. I will say her teleport is pretty useful there. I honestly didn't try to parry that. I was actually trying to hit it, but whatever. Fine. Oh, come on. Do you see what I mean about the Link attack trolling me? Like, the Link attack literally put me in range of the other move. And it killed him, so I couldn't parry. Thanks, game. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Get out of here, stupid boss. Yeah, the fact that Link attack doesn't have iframes does baffle me. That really annoys me. So I feel like, ironically, the thing that gives you unlimited Link attacks is more likely to kill you because it's going to put you in range of an attack, and you don't necessarily have like free-form control during the combo. So is there anything else I didn't kill in here? I don't remember. I might check the Steam achievements briefly, just to see if there's any other bosses other than Final Boss. So that boss was not, like, super difficult. It's just more like, if you get a status ailment, you just end up taking 1,000,000 damage, which I don't know how you feel about that as a difficulty thing. As a reminder, I can't tag swap, and I can't really dodge the other boss unless I chain parry when I'm playing the kangaroo. Feels pretty terrible. Does this heal Guru? Let's find out. It does, okay. Sure, let's give him a better crit rate, why not? We gotta heal up, so let's give ourselves... defense? Sure. Okay, so I'm still injured, so let's keep adding more. More attack power, probably. I'm out of curry powder. Nope, still need more. I don't know what luck does at all. Assuming it's different for crit chance. Let's give Guru more defense. Though his best stat is better. Let us do... some defense as well for CJ. Prime Steak can now be bought. And I guess if we have magic attack up, I might as well as add it here. Or is it just considered attack power? I guess it's just considered attack power. Oh, I actually don't have enough ingredient. Oh, it requires me to fish? Oh. Chat. Okay. Yeah, that's not happening. Right, chat? Nice try, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna briefly look at the Steam achievements. What have I not unlocked at this point? View Steam achievements. Global achievements. Defeat final boss on high difficulty. Fully enhance our weapons. We'll do that later. We don't need to worry about that. Bring a character to level 50. I don't know about that. Create a max level accessory. No. Chat, no. I'm not doing that. Obtain all resource types. No. Complete the black stamp card. No. Oh, did we actually beat everything? Oh, we actually beat all the bosses that gave achievements other than final boss. Sure, why not? Let's try the final boss again without having max level items. Sure, why not? Just... okay. Let's just save though. Okay, so now I might genuinely heal only because I don't think you can heal in between boss fights. And only because I cannot heal between boss fights while I bring these in here, but I still refuse to use them during boss fights. That should keep me topped off. That is the only time I will break the no potion rule, and I will still not use it in combat. Because remember, you can't leave once you begin the other thing, which is very annoying, and it is like 3 boss battles back to back, which is pretty tedious. I would just like to see. Let's get rid of you. And another healing potion. In fact, let me just make them all healing potions for in between the boss battles. There we go. Even a nice little thing there. Yeah. I guess we'll save without ending the day. Now we just have permanent attack up, which will help the boss battles not be as tedious. But let's see, chat. How stupid broken is the boss damage is what we want to learn. That's all I want to see. I want to take a little sneak peek. We might end up beating this on Sunday instead of today, but I want to see. But yes, we did manage to beat everything on hard mode. Oh, you gotta hold the start button to skip. Oh, that's terrible. Why is that a thing? Anyway. Just don't mind me, chat. Just holding that start button. Why can you not skip that animation? Yes, truly it was important for me to see quest clear. Yeah, it's fine. We know where this all began. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Let's put chat in the upper right again. Yes, there's not even a way to restock our potions, I think, while we're in here. So whatever we have is whatever we have to beat the game. I'm gonna try not to take a ton of damage from this boss fight. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. That was a good parry. That was an excellent parry on reaction chat. Wait, can he not be crit or something? There we go. Wait, I took contact damage from him? What? But he was frozen. Game. No. That should not hurt me when he's frozen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna draw the line on that one, chat. There's many things I'm willing to overlook. That was actually just BS. Yeah, why are we doing so little damage here, by the way? Is it because he's frozen that I can't do more damage? Is that how that works? Oh no. Unfortunately, I did take damage with Isha there. But to be fair, like, that was really stupid that I took damage there. Got what I wanted to do. Ooh, I took some big damage there. That really sucks. Ice too cold, take damage, apparently. Did take a lot of unfortunate damage there. I don't need it to beat him, but I do need to heal now between battles a bit more than I was hoping for. And some of this is just because the battle goes on for so long. Oh, I wanted to teleport. It didn't teleport. That sucks. I wonder if it's worth restarting, honestly. Did he really kill me during the swap? Really? That really sucks. Okay, yeah, this might warrant a restart. Yeah, he killed her. I mean, chat saw that I was swapping, right? Like, in my defense, like, I literally was doing that and she died. It's kind of unfair. So unfair. Also, why is it sometimes I'm not able to crit? I have 109% crit rate. Is crit bugged in this game or something? Why am I not critting every hit? Like that. Why am I not critting? Oops. Yeah, I think I might just restart here. I've taken too much damage. And it's mostly due to just taking frozen damage for no reason. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay. Let's try again. I'll try one more time, otherwise we'll come back with more weapons. I just feel like our clear speed is very low. So I'm worried that not this boss fight, but the boss fight after this is going to be so tedious without an upgrade. Because the other boss took way longer to fight than this one did. I'm not worried about the final phase at all. Other than it's just going to be very tedious. I guess what I could do if I'm really concerned, I could go to 2nd Street. Or not 2nd Street. I could go to Room Quarter. If I really just want to heal between battles. Since I want to see if it's possible to just beat without using potions mid-battle. With the only exception of going in between. If I increase how many potions I could carry, I'm curious how many healing potions I could technically hold. Quite a few. I have a lot of level 3s apparently. So if we do this, I should be able to beat it without doing anything special. It's gonna go resave here. But yeah, I mean, you can see that it was just like, I was doing like almost no damage. And also the boss is randomly immune to crit. So I don't know if certain bosses just have like crit resistance and that's why you could go above 100%. Like, I don't really fully understand that, to be honest with you. Because I don't know about you, Chad. If I see 109% crit chance, I should just crit, right? Like, I don't know why that wasn't working. Unfortunate. Anyway, we'll try again. Or not. The default is apparently no. So I should be fine. Or you know what I can actually do? If I do heal in battle to beat this, I'm going to try again when we actually have max weapons. Because keep in mind, chat, I'm not at max upgrade. And I'm also, like, probably, like, 5-7 levels where I should be, in terms of stats, lower. Because clearly the game wants me to hit level 50. And I'm only level 37, which means I'm really, really far behind. So some of that includes our attack and defense values, to be fair. So yeah, I'm taking some extra healing potions. Hopefully I don't need to use more than 3 on this boss fight. Then probably 5 in the next one, and then 1 or 2 in case I get sloppy on the final fight. It's also a shame he doesn't seem to have an elemental weakness. Oh, I tried jumping, but she didn't land yet. That sucks. Yeah, if I just play, like, really keep away, I shouldn't take too much damage here. It's just that when he gets this close, it's kind of annoying. Oh, he can actually angle that? I didn't know that. It doesn't make a big difference to me, but... yeah, like, we could win this way. It's just not very satisfying. Like, there's not much he could really do about this. Ooh, good dodge. Get out of here. See, now I'm focused. I'm locked in, chat. Like, get out of here. Idiot. Get away from me. Doesn't like to auto-aim quite where he is. Oh, what? That was a dash. Whatever. Whatever, chat. Whatever. That was definitely a dash. Oh. It's fine. I guess if I hold up, it will home it a bit better. Oh, now he's kind of dashing backwards to try to juke me. That's cute, I guess. I think he's dead, though. Okay. So I mostly just took damage because I didn't get a dash, and that cost me 2/3 of my health. Oh, I leveled up, though. That's nice. Okay, so whatever I heal here doesn't count, because I just need to heal between boss battles. So there we go. It is possible to beat that without any items with our current stats, without being, like, super, super tight. It is kind of a shame, though, I have to beat this all in one go, which is kind of annoying. Let's use our weakest heal. Oh, it heals everybody. Oh, that's way more powerful than I thought that was. Oh. I thought this was per character, chat. Oh, we're fine. Right, chat? Like, oh, never mind. We're beating it. I was like, I thought it was going to individually select the character. Do you know what I mean? Like a normal RPG? Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm fine. We're fine. As long as I don't let a character die, we should beat this. Does use a lot of lightning attacks. Anything that protects against lightning. Yeah, let's give him lightning resistance, because he's gonna die if he gets hit by that. Guess I could also give her lightning resistance here. Thought I had one more fire rune. I guess I don't. Ice and water. Okay. I don't know if he had any particular weakness, to be honest with you. Put on a level 3 if I want to. I mean, there's no reason for me to not at least do a level 3 here. I definitely prefer ice over the other attacks, so this is probably okay. I just wish I had slightly better defensive rings, but it's not the end of the world either way. Anyway, we should be fine. We even leveled, chat. We got extra health and extra stats. So let's see if we can beat the final boss. Although if I feel like I'm losing, I'm just gonna heal and move on, to be honest with you. As I said before, we're not at max damage, and this boss fight takes forever, so I don't really feel shame in healing at this point. If it wasn't like one-shot happy, I probably wouldn't bother with healing at all. Oh man, our damage is terrible. Oh, we can at least crit. Okay, we could crit him at least. That's good. Okay. Oh, that's such a good parry. That was such a good parry. Ooh, there we go. Alright, this is much easier than her Swain was. Let me be real with you. He's just getting wailed. I think being able to crit makes a big difference in our clear speed. Yeah, get out of here. That was almost a flawless victory, chat. Tell him to get out of here. Your henchman was much harder to get no damage on due to dumb little AoEs. Get out of here, fool. Anyway, moving on. I'm not even sure if I even want to heal, to be honest, in between. I'll think about it. Right now, I don't need it. Oh, what? I thought he was... I didn't realize he... Wait, he can attack during that phase now? Wait, what? Okay, I feel a little cheated there. It said weakness, right? Did I not stun him or something? I guess I didn't stun him, because the other thing was alive. Whatever. Oh, it has new attacks. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it did this attack earlier, but I guess it did something else. I'm gonna take the... Well, I'm still gonna hold off. I do feel like it cheated me a little by attacking me when it said weak. So I thought it wanted me to interrupt the attack. But whatever. It's fine. We don't need it yet. Oh, so they do explode when they die. That's what happened before. Okay, I'm gonna take the heal. Now I understand what hit me earlier. I'm just gonna take one heal. We're fine now. I was not sure what hit me the first time we fought this boss battle, so they do just randomly explode. Kind of annoying. Anyway, done with you. Man, they sure made this part a lot more tedious. Oh, I took damage. Why did I take damage there? I was under the platform. Huh. Unfortunate. Bye. I guess the boss is now allowed to attack while it's vulnerable, which is kind of crappy, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh, I took like 3/4 of my health. Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, I'm taking one more heal. Good thing I healed. Oh, that's really cheap. Okay, I'm glad I took the safety heal, because that was kind of BS, so I'm gonna be real with you. So now I have to kill things that are constantly spawning, and they explode, and there's just a lot of lingering... I don't feel bad for healing now. like that was actually BS. Was there any visual cue, by the way, chat, that was gonna fall exactly there at that time? Oh, I think I died there. That's actually really bad. If that killed me. Oh, I saved her. Okay, I saved her. That's really annoying. So this boss, I think, is hard for the wrong reasons, which is kind of annoying, where I just seem to get clipped by stuff I don't think I should get clipped by. Or, like, see, it's protecting itself while I'm hitting its only weak point. So annoying. Yeah, see? Man, this is, like, the worst kind of boss. There's, like, an opening, but it's always attacking, and then it also just limits your ability to move. So it is definitely harder on hard mode, but I think for the wrong reasons. Speaking of which, I need to keep her alive, so I will just use healing potions since I beat it here. Please lose electricity. Please lose like there, like that's not very fair. It gives me less time to hit the boss. See that? Like, it literally protected itself from me hitting it when I could hit it. That's really stupid. I really hate that boss design, to be real with you. Like, is that really fun that you have, like, one opening and the game is like, nah, we're just gonna get rid of it. What? Why did I jump? What? Where was my jump? Are you kidding me? Game, please. Where was the second jump? I got cheated. For sure there, chat. Nothing happened. Did she somehow, like, eat the jump when did I, like, hold float for slightly too long or something weird? Where was my jump? This time, boss should die next time we do this. And I don't need her for damage anymore if it doesn't die here. What a pain in the butt. Yeah, that was not a satisfying final boss. So all they did with that boss fight is they just made it so that it could just overlap attacks during its weakness. I don't know, that felt kind of crappy. Anyway, we're done. We received another critical mastery, apparently. So every time you beat the game, you just get more? Is that how that works? Well, I guess we'll briefly load into the game to confirm if that's how that works. Well, we've technically beat the hardest challenge in the game without buying any additional potions. All those potions are things we found by playing the game, so I didn't go out of my way for them. The only thing we ended up doing was increasing our rune defense, but sadly the final 2 bosses in particular didn't really benefit from it. It helped us more on, like, the worm boss, but the other bosses don't really seem to care about that. So let's give her critical mastery, I guess. I might as well just give ourselves impossible luck. Poor Guru. Let's give him more magic defense or something. Maybe he'll actually survive, chat. Maybe. We're trying to make sure he doesn't die here. So that was okay. We ended up using like 5 potions on the final boss, and a lot of that was just due to, like, there were like just enough changes between the final boss in normal mode and hard mode that it made it more annoying. So what made it more annoying? More enemies that exploded. So Calvisham's favorite, there were more ads in the boss fight, and therefore they blocked the safe spot. And then the boss also just was allowed to attack at the only point that it was vulnerable, and it just also chipped us out a little bit there. But honestly, her Swain was kind of free on the rematch. As long as you play ranged, it's not hard. The other fight, I think we got hit once, so weirdly the second phase ended up being the easiest, just because we had the crit multiplier. And then the final phase, which was ultra free in normal mode, was more annoying because of the fact that they kept layering attacks. So like, while there was lingering flame, they had an enemy coming at you, and they had the homing orb. Was a common occurrence there. So we took some damage because we learned the hard way that the corpses explode and hurt you. I kind of thought that was the case the first time we did it, but we weren't really put in a position before to do that. But anyway, well, we officially beat the game on hard mode. Right, chat? There's your hard mode playthrough. I just used what it gave us and we won. We didn't even apparently cap everything according to the game. Also, interestingly, I guess luck is drop chance. But we're already at 139 luck, so I don't know how that works either as a stat. Hard mode hype, yeah. So we beat everything. I still have money. So if I want to do the achievement where I buy or use everything in the store, I guess we could go do that if we really wanted to. Yeah, look at all these other things. Like, we would have had a defense ring, I guess would have been useful. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. I guess we'll leave it to chat. Do you want to see me actually clear it or just leave it as is? I technically just beat the game. Like, I don't think there's going to be anything harder than hard mode final boss, and we beat it at level 38. So we'll save, I guess, for now. I'll leave it up to chat discretion if we bother with the bonus quests, because we technically did the big challenge. Just resave here. So it took us 17 hours, 52 minutes to beat normal mode and then beat every boss on hard. It wasn't too bad. Thank you, Nate. So I guess we'll go to Let's Chat. So I think from the standpoint of the game, I mean, aside from fetch quests, unless this unlocks a new area, which I don't think it does, there's kind of nothing left to do in the game. So I will think about whether or not even if chat wants it, whether I want to bother doing it, since we already have, like, the best weapons in the game. I don't really feel like 100% achieving this game. I thought we would at least 100% kill the hard mode bosses. But yeah. It is definitely a shame that there is such a big jump in damage numbers, and kind of like what Calvisha was saying earlier. Like, most of the reason that was hard is just because I die in 2 hits. Right? Like, the patterns themselves are not really hard to figure out. I think there is some cheapness with, again, like, why did I take damage during an enemy is frozen and it did contact damage with me? Like, really? Right, chat? Really? So the more we learn about the system, big number go boom, Jack Atlas strategy, I think so. And then we saw a few times in this session where Link Attack actually just put me in a terrible position because it has no iframes. So I just got absolutely devastated by a couple of attacks because it would put me in a position where I either move forward and immediately touch the boss and take damage, or I go backwards and end up in the attack range of the boss anyway. So there was a couple of lose-lose situations with Link Attack in this session. But overall, chat, I'm definitely very disappointed with the ending. The ending was kind of bottom 5, I'll be real with you. It really was the friends, or excuse me, the treasure were the friends we made along the way. Like, oh my gosh, that was just so corny. It was just, that was not good to do unironically. Like, people can make fun of stuff, but that ending was a dumpster fire. We got to learn her real name, and then we get no follow-up or closure on any of the plot threads. So I guess we have to play the other game to see what happened with Guru, I guess. Then we didn't really solve Isha's problem either, right, chat? Like we learned the name of the big bad. It's true. We really accomplished almost nothing. But I like corn, says Dango. Oh, that was special. But hey, I beat the bosses on hard mode. In my defense, I really did not feel like wasting chat's time by refighting those other fights to refight the final boss. I'm okay with retrying Hearthswain because he's right at the beginning. I would have liked the ability to save in between, so that way I didn't have to use potions, but you gotta eventually say it. So hard mode, 3 final bosses in a row made me use healing potions, but the normal game did not, nor did the other hard mode bosses. I could live with that. I'm happy with that. I don't feel like mastering that final phase to go through damage list or something like that, given how dumb some of those Linger Kit boxes are. But yeah, we'll think about it. So I'll definitely check chat opinion outside of the YouTube recording here on whether or not we even bother with the bonus content of this game, since as far as I'm concerned, we beat all the bosses. like I don't think anything is going to be harder than doing that challenge. And again, keep in mind, we were like potentially 12 levels plus under where we should have been. So that would have been like 40 to 50 to all the major stats, which would have been pretty huge because we were sitting around 500 to 600 on most of our stats. So it would have been a 10% stat buff. But fishing, says Dango. Yeah, we're not doing the fishing stuff unless the quest requires. But anyway, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.